Hey y'all, my name's Katie. Welcome back to Artisan Acres Homestead. I'm going to do a summer solstice tour today. We'll start with this flower bed over here. I've planted marigolds, zinnias. The bee balm was all volunteer from last year. And then today I spread a whole bunch of sunflower seeds throughout all of this soil. And then we still have some garlic planted over there that I need to pull up. Here we have some chickens in the chicken tractor. But down in here, there's sunflowers. And I planted more, and I planted echinacea. And there's some more sunflowers. There's a random squash, but it's not doing great. And then I planted more flowers there. And all down this line is mostly flowers, okra, and then some pumpkins and loofah down there. So here I have beans planted and they haven't sprouted yet. And these are black beans. And then we have tomatoes. And I don't have any of these labeled. There's quite a few tomatoes down through here. In fact, all of these are tomatoes. Today was their first day being planted out here, so they're not looking too hot. And then we have some more okra down here. Over here, we have some watermelon. Got more tomatoes. Cucumbers. We've got about 9 cucumber plants. Might even have a cucumber or two ready for harvest. My squash plants aren't doing great. There's one down here starting to die. And that may be, I think that's a cucumber. And then there's a squash plant that died, and that one's looking yellowish. That might be a cucumber. And we have some peppers. This is our potato bed, and it's almost ready. These started to die back, but I noticed ants in them, so I don't know if they're dying back because of the ants or they were just dying back because they're ready to be harvested. So everything's a little bit of a mess in here. We're trying to get it. So see, all the weeds are gone, and there's still weeds down there. We're trying to get it all cleaned up. We have a strawberry down there. That'll be perfect tomorrow. We've got so many blueberries. I'm using a gimbal, and this gimbal is just funky. Maybe it's a user error. I don't know. Here's a bunch of herbs. Damn gimbal. And I've got some roses, lavender, purple basil, regular basil, 2 types of mint. Look at this aloe back here though. Sending up all kinds of pups. And this is a tea plant we got from Lowe's. Well, my gimbal died. So now just shaky cam while I hold it. Here we have some seedlings. And they're all starting to look really rough because they should have gone in the ground like a month ago. But this is common milkweed, swamp milkweed, which is super tall and starting to flower. And then we have butterfly weed over there. That was green antelope horn, but it died. This is downy pagoda. And this one is bergamot. it's not looking too good either. I don't know what's up. This is gray-headed coneflower, echinacea, and I think that's it. I might have a primrose somewhere. Oh, it's that little one hiding right there. But yeah, I bought these from a local nursery. Tennessee Valley Natives, I believe is the name. And these are native plants. And I hope to spread them around the yard and they'll just multiply. Over here we have cucamelons growing up this trellis. I think I've got one ready to eat. That one tastes more like a cucumber. A lot of times they taste like watermelon. We got some jalapenos. These are mammoth jalapenos, so they'll get bigger than this. A whole bunch of peppers. Of course, we haven't labeled them. And over here we have more peppers until you see those tomatoes down there. That's an eggplant. I bought that from Walmart. And we have some nasturtiums. They're struggling against the weeds. But yeah, all of these are pepper plants. And over here, we've got some bell peppers coming up. So we're doing good. Ooh, the tomatoes. They're the real stars of this show. Look at that. So, my hand for reference. Ah, there's a leaf. It sits in the palm of my hand, like it's as big as my hand. I mean, it's hard to tell how big my hand is. Next to my foot. That's a big tomato. And look at these. Oh, they're so beautiful. And I can't tell you what kind of tomatoes these are until they ripen. Though I'm pretty sure these are either sunrise bumblebee, pink bumblebee, or there's a third one. And it's because of those little stripes that they have on them that make me think it's some of those plants. Here's some more. We're going to have so many tomatoes here soon. And this one is super tall. It's all the way up to where we string it up. See if I can, just to give you a little bit of, like, I'm 5'7", and I can't even, well, I can stand on my tiptoes and reach it, but flat-footed, that tomato plant is super tall, much taller than me. Then we've got this side of the greenhouse, another, I think that's another sunrise bumblebee. And then this one's probably Amish paste, just due to the shape of the tomato. They tend to be more oblong instead of round. Got some more down there. Trey has been working hard to keep all the tomatoes trellised. So yeah, that's everything in here. It's messy, but it's working. So I randomly piled compost over here and put some sunflower seeds. I mean, only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 came up, even though I put like 20 there. I think some birds ate it. We planted hops along this fence. Ooh, I think that's it. Right there, that's some hops coming up. That's exciting. We thought these weren't doing well. Can't see a few of the others, but here we go. Some hops. Ooh, this growing up right here is hops. And then that down there. They just look like weeds, but they're hops. There's that. That's exciting. Bees really like hops. Look at those little birdies hanging out. Little calf frolicking. Here are some wildflowers that I planted in our garden last year. They're so gorgeous. Look at those. They're probably not native, but whatever. This is our poop pile. Anytime we need compost, we just come shovel it out of there. So over here, I did a little flower bed. We've got zinnias, marigolds, sunflowers, something else. This right here, I planted that. I know it's flowers, but I can't tell you what kind of flowers. Yeah, we've got all those. I think this will be really pretty when they finally start to bloom. Over here we have 3 beehives now. Trace split one of them. And these are all of our blueberry bushes. We kept the one in the greenhouse because it's got so many blueberries on it. And these are blackberry bushes that we've planted. This one is not looking great. And neither is this one. Their color is off a lot. And then over here, we killed the grass to plant clover, but we had so many extra vegetables that we were like, hey, let's plant some vegetables over here. So we have butternut squash, spaghetti squash, yellow squash, and watermelon. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 watermelon plants over here. But yeah. And then we're trying to kill the grass in another spot. I just want to show these flowers off a little bit. These are, it's a candy cane zinnia. And those are just some regular zinnias, I guess. And this bee balm, it's mostly the bumblebees that love it. I actually haven't seen any of our honeybees on it. But I'm okay with bumblebees hitting it up. They need food too. These are cosmos, maybe? These are carrots that we're trying to get to go to seed. But these are some more flowers that I planted. This garlic, it's ready to be pulled up. Good head of garlic. I love standing here and just watching the bees buzz around. We have wild blackberries trying to take over our yard. That's what all of these are. And they're a little bit of everywhere. That's them back in there. And right there. In there. So I only cut pathways in the yard. I like to leave a lot of what's growing for the bees. So you'll see my terrible cut job. And then here's a crazy long patch. But here's the compost with blackberries. That's all of those growing straight through it. Those won't have berries on them this year, but those will have berries on them next year. Blackberries produce on the second year. But here's some that grew last year and now they're producing berries. And then we have honeysuckles, though This is it Japanese honeysuckle? Super invasive, but it smells super good. Oh, there's a little bee. Oh, he flew away. He was hitting up those honeysuckles. Oh my. That's a blackberry. Oh, that's good. A little bitter. My mama would pour blackberries into a bowl for me, pour milk on top, and then mix in some sugar. It was the best thing I've ever eaten in my life. Though now milk makes my belly hurt. I'll have to eat it with almond milk. But yeah, we've got all these berries. We're just patiently waiting on them. Oh my, there's some more. Ooh-wee. This is my favorite time of year. Just come outside when you're hungry and just graze throughout the gardens. Oh darn, that's bitter. I'll save some for Lincoln. He loves these. Yeah, it goes all the way down. And they just spread every year, more and more. So we've got to get it under control before they take over. So I don't know how many people just let weeds grow for fun to see what they do. But look at this. Like, that's it, every bit of like 6 feet tall, if not taller. It's huge. And it's wild lettuce. Looks like it's got some mildew issues. Oh, that's poison oak or poison ivy. Oh, good thing I got my boots on. Don't mind me, I'm just weird. And here we have the dinosaurs. A bunch of chicks that I hatched out, I don't know, March, April, somewhere around in there. And they're getting big now, except for that little guy. Forever tiny, because he's a bantam. It's cute though. Actually, I think that's a female. But that guy's a rooster. The way that you can really tell that they're roosters is they start running at each other and fluffing up and crowing, and it's all funny, entertaining. Look at these pretties. So that's, where's my finger? Whoop! That's a rooster. That's a hen. I think there's like 20 of them, maybe 25. I haven't actually counted. A random sunflower from last year. More wildflowers that are starting to die, but that's okay. Go to seed, little buddies. Here's some of my, I guess, breeding flocks. They're my laying hens. And then over here is just an experimental area. Just letting weeds grow crazy. Ragweed, maybe? I'd have to look at my app that tells me the name of weeds. Pretty sure that's a sunflower. Same for that. Oh yeah, that's definitely a sunflower. I don't know what these are. This is Daisy Fleabane. And I'm just, look at that. It's so tall. Native plants get so big. This is, I think it's goldenrod. I'm pretty sure it's gonna get taller before it blooms. And then just, look at that one. Holy cow, it's another wild lettuce. And the tip top is way up, boop, there. So big. Just growing like crazy. Nature is amazing. Here's my coop. It's dirty. But here's some more wildflowers. I spread these seeds last spring, and they might have grown last spring and I guess didn't flower, or we cut them because we didn't realize, because I spread the seeds up here and they just kind of washed away to the sides. I don't know what that is either. It's a weed I'm just letting go. Do your thing, weed. But look at these chickens. Just chilling. Look at that little fuzzy butt. Ready for a little bit of Alabama ASMR? All right, that's enough. It's hot out here. All right, I'm going in. Thanks for watching. I'm not great at putting out videos. I don't know, I actually, oh, there they go. Look at them fluffing up. Get it. Oh, squirrel, distracted. What was I saying? Oh, I like showing everybody things, but the actual having to get up and make a video, oh, they fighting too. Damn, got distracted again. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoy this. Have a good day. Happy summer solstice.